Hello and welcome to another episode of the SideKick Power Hour. We are counting down to season 5 of Skeleton Crew. We're doing this every single week. We're re-watching an episode of Skeleton Crew from season 1 all the way up, as you guessed it, to season 5. My name is Nakia, and I'm here with Joshua R. Pangborn, creator of Skeleton Crew, Demon Doctor, from SideKick Productions. Josh, tell us what we're in store for this evening.
Well, we're in for another exciting Monday. First of all, hello everyone, happy Monday. We are going to be watching tonight episode 8, Excess Baggage. It is one of my favorite episodes from season 1 because we get to meet one of my favorite characters that I love writing for. Yes, that's right. Tonight is the first episode you meet Chaz. So that's pretty exciting. And then we're just going to share some wonderful things this week. We're going to talk about the musical episode and see what goes next.
Yes. And speaking of the musical episode, we need to pay for it, and we would love it if you would be willing to help us do that. You can do so by making a direct Venmo donation. The info is right here below. Check that out there. It'll be running throughout the evening, off and on, as well as other little messages. So be sure to keep your eyes open there. And as always, we will be asking you a question before the show starts, so you can be chiming in while it's happening, and we'll get to that question shortly. But first, let us talk about some maybe announcements that you might want to talk about.
Yes, there is actually. We had some very exciting news happen over the weekend. The Demon Doctor was accepted to the Hollywood Blood Horror Festival, and that is a very exciting announcement. I love horror, and the fact that we're getting recognized by horror festivals, that is just super, super, super cool. So congratulations to the cast and crew of Demon Doctor for this new festival that we're in. So
that is really awesome. And I was looking, I can't find. Oh, is this it right here?
No, that's the Soul One Festival, so that's exciting too.
Wow. Okay. Well, I thought
I
there
found
was
it.
one.
Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
And there's Mark and me. I'm really looking at a dead body in this scene, but apparently it looks like I'm about to have sex with that dead body. I'm not sure. I look very excited though and aroused.
Classic.
As we are in Demon Doctor all the time. Excited, aroused, and scared.
All the time. Well, before we jump into tonight's episode of Skeleton Crew, we do want to bring on a very special guest. She's one of the main characters from the show, who has been there from really the very beginning of Skeleton Crew. Let's take a quick look.
I am Glinda. Always.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to the show, Reverend Yolanda.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. I do.
You bet. Now, I understand that tomorrow is your birthday, right? So how are you going to celebrate?
Well, I'm going to celebrate it with you guys, actually. So, tomorrow is my birthday, and I'm going to be doing a CD release party of my new CD called Yolanda Nanda, and you guys are going to host it. And we're going to have music and video and a lot of different guests from our production team that help make the music possible. So I'm really thrilled about it. Thank you for doing that.
That is so cool, Yolanda. We're so excited.
I appreciate it.
I definitely think I speak for both myself and Josh when I say we are very excited for tomorrow's CD release party. What are some of the highlights that you think that people can tune into and be ready for tomorrow?
Well, first of all, I want to say that this music is based on my practice and my love for Hindu, Buddhist, and Sikh Kundalini mantras. And it's particularly interesting to me that I was recording these particular mantras that I chose at this time when we're experiencing all that we're experiencing, because the reason why I got involved with singing mantra was to get me grounded, was to help me clear my mind. And so we started the process right before COVID hit and finished the process during all of this time, and it's been I've really been so happy that I've had this to work on.
That's so cool. I think we actually have some footage of you chanting some mantras.
From Demon Doctor. I do a lot of mantra chanting actually in the crew too. I call ghosts and all kinds of stuff in Skeleton Crew.
Season 2, episode 1, we're going to see plenty of that. So
that's right. Yes. Yolanda, I think that one of the great, really amazing things about you is that you are really the picture of what I think humanity is supposed to be about, which is about evolving and discovering new parts of ourselves, and that's something that I think that has definitely been echoed on all 3 of the SideKick production shows that I know you've been involved with. Can you talk a little bit about Glenn's journey into Glinda and also Nana Reba?
Oh my gosh. First of all, meeting Joshua and having him include me in the show as Glenn was such a privilege and an honor. And we're going to see how I got there, I think, next week. But what happened was, as I was growing and changing as a person, Joshua was having the character of Glenn grow and change as a person. So as I was understanding my own relationship to what I call my trans femme genderqueer identity, Josh was rolling with it and working with me on that. And Glenn in the series became Glinda as a result of that character's development and as a result of my own personal development. And I will always be grateful for that. It provided me with a way to create a character that I wanted to portray, and it reflected my own personal life, and this whole process has been quite amazing. Now, as in Demon Doctor, I get to play Amber, who's like totally poshy Upper East Side, like totally different, and so that's fun too, because I don't necessarily always get the chance to stretch myself that way. So my relationship with SideKick Productions and also with Ashley doing The Art of Blowing It, then she cast me as Nana Reba, her grandmother, who also became a trans person. So, went through the process of understanding themselves as trans. So we pick up that story again with another character. And I'm so delighted to be able to portray these characters. So y'all have provided me with
great,
wonderful opportunities. Yeah.
It has been so awesome to have you here. Tomorrow, we're going to have you for an entire show dedicated to just you. And so that's going to be so much fun. And we don't want to keep you too long because we know you have a lot to get ready for.
Definitely. So I'm going to let y'all go, and we'll see you tomorrow. And blessings and love and big old hugs to everybody on SideKick Productions and all the gang that's watching. Love y'all.
Before you leave, though, I think that there was a few more people that wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So let's bring in Stuart Kiczek. There he is, Father Anglicus.
Hello.
And we'll bring in this week's special guest, Kat Murphy.
Hi. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And then straight from the dentist office, it's our friend. Oh, it's her plant. Suddenly Seymour. Oh, okay. I see.
Audrey too. Audrey too.
Yes, Audrey too. Here we go. Boom. No, so unfortunately earlier today, Ashley Monique Menard had to go to the dentist to have her teeth turned into gold. And so in the meantime, she's going to be resting her jaw a little bit this evening, and we'll be communicating with her, but she's wishing you a happy birthday as well.
Thank you, everybody. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye-bye.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, I love her so much.
She's amazing. She's such a
the
wonderful,
best.
wonderful person to have on set and off. So
Yeah.
I saw her on the train one day randomly, and I was just like, ugh. Like my life was changed Like, I hadn't seen her in years. She's just the best.
Mark is really right when he says that she's just every hello is like a vocal hug. It really is. I mean, thank you for that, Mark, because you put into words what I think a lot of us feel about Reverend Yolanda. She is just such an incredible person, and it's just so amazing to just have her around. You just feel so much warmer with her there.
Absolutely.
Well,
That's a good way to segue, I guess.
Energy.
great. Well, then in that case, I am excited for tonight's episode. So let's definitely get started. Now, this is season 1, episode 8, Excess Baggage. There's we're going to be getting all the funny quirks from Ashley this evening. Oh, and look, there's Barbara Thomas. Yes, she truly is. So let's go ahead and get this up.
All right.
And for folks watching at home, don't forget, this is how we do this. Every week as we move towards season 5 of Skeleton Crew, we are re-watching the original episodes. Now, this week, we'd like you to be thinking about this question. What is your favorite way to unwind from stress? And we're going to talk about that in the break. What is your favorite way to unwind from stress? That's the question this evening.
Well,
And that will get to in the break. So here we go. Skeleton Crew season 1, episode 8, Excess Baggage. Original air date January 10th, 2016.
2016. Whew.
Exciting, a new year.
Here we go.
I brought a snack this week.
What is it?
What are you eating, Stuart?
Yeah.
Ouch.
What are you doing here?
This is a lemon poppy seed scone.
Hello.
Quite good.
Hello, Dr. Stewart. This is Christina Mack. Pleasure to meet you. Your sister told me so much about you.
She has?
Yes, doctor. And I can't thank you enough.
You can tell you're in the room.
Yeah.
I am.
Oh, well, it is my pleasure. Anything for a friend of my sister's.
So we will
Oh.
see you at rehearsal.
Let's deny there.
I will introduce you to the cast. I understand you have a few casting changes in mind. Oh, don't worry. Wherever you want. We're just lucky to have you.
Of course.
Wonderful. See you then.
I am right
course.
here.
Of course.
What did you
You needed a hobby, and since you were so good at directing, and I heard that Gina needed a new director for her company, so I recommended you.
do? Are they in need of a director, Veronica?
I had the last one fired.
I failed to see how you convinced them that I would be a suitable replacement.
I simply told them about how you
Director,
won the prestigious
doctor, these
Long
things are
Island
interchangeable.
Young Artist, a Vision.
Can we
Award
talk about
winner,
Anthony's
and
hat
the
collection?
Hollywood
I
Award
know. I was
winner,
just looking at that.
and Digital Love,
Oh my
and Humiliation.
That's called Josh not paying attention to the background.
Drag Me in the Dirt.
This is an extra gum household, thank you.
That you and I made up. And
That's
they were
called, you should crop that out in the next remaster.
There's a lot for us to do. We have to discuss.
Hunter wears hats,
before we get to
maybe.
rehearsal today. Come on.
My name is Veronica Stuart Kalkis.
Ooh,
And today
voiceover.
is the day that
That's so
I born.
dignified.
That's right. We're still on voiceover episode. Yeah.
Yep. Second half of season 1.
Some say the world will end in fire.
Or
Some say
2021.
There's the Robert Frost poem. I say, who cares?
Was this the
Without
beginning
me,
of
the
my
world
voiceover
matters little.
career?
I think so, yeah. You're welcome.
I'll be back
Al-
soon.
almost the end.
I have to go humor my sister.
Oh, so I see Father Anglicus wasn't enough to put a stop
Oh.
to this.
Oh.
I love that everybody's
Father
wearing a
Anglicus
shade
has
of
great
purple.
Deal, actually. It's just
We like to match.
It's very important.
doing
Even
what
Carla's
needs to be done.
lipstick.
It's details. It's all the details.
Always hesitating, even now, when you have the opportunity to reinvigorate your artistic side, which you've dulled with all those science classes, you stand on the brink, talking to a dummy.
This is not a dummy. This is Carla.
I am well aware she is Carla. We talk quite a bit. Actually, this morning, she was telling me how excited she was to have a lover who is a doctor and a director.
Ooh, okay.
Don't put words in her mouth. She would never say that because she knows that.
Can we go now, please?
And what's with this jacket, by the way? Didn't you have a ceremony last year where you retired it to the recesses of your closet, never to be worn again?
Absolutely not. Love that jacket.
Hey.
Me out.
Earlier
I've been
this
on the streets over a decade.
Who's that?
You know, but
That's
I'm
my
35th
flannel.
birthday, so I got this friend. Yeah.
What? What am I wearing?
Back on my feet. You know, I just need $30 more.
Is it Stuart hoodie?
You know, I got the
It might be.
Where did you find that guy?
That's Stuart's roommate.
All right.
That's your roommate?
Scott and me, we met at working at a haunted house.
I can only assume
That's
that Adam
awesome.
stole it in a hope to remind
So when I needed a
me.
scare actor,
But
I
I'll
thought,
get it
oh,
back once
yeah.
we reconcile.
This
Perfect.
delusion again.
Come on.
Come on.
The world, it's what we make of it.
The
And
world
most people
is a
make so very
vampire.
little of it. They define their world by placing everything in tiny boxes, by putting up 4 little walls to keep undesirable things out.
Pig shirt.
So, this is where you come unwind? Some weird condo timeshare looking thing in the middle of nowhere?
It's not much, I'll give you that, but it's got a lot of great memories.
It looks
Not
like a
much.
cheesy B&B. There's not anything to do around here. I already Googled it.
I used to come up here one
I already
and I had a
Googled it.
fight.
I mean, there's a fruit plate.
Just
This is so good.
Look at the fruit plate.
That I don't have to think about it, you know?
Stuart spent plenty of time
Oh,
on
what
making
would
that
you be
fruit
doing
happen
here?
that way.
It could work, you know, at first. Then I started to get pretty bored because there's nothing to do in this godforsaken town. Then
You live in New York.
Come on.
It's got a really great
What are you in Middle
which
Village?
is when I found something out about myself that I'd kept hidden, even from me.
That's weird.
Eh.
Hey, don't be rude.
That's weird.
The people find themselves in different ways.
Well, I just mean it's weird because, I mean, Anthony always told me you were bi, Aaron.
I don't know how he would know. I didn't.
I mean, I guess he first suspected it when he found that gay porn on your computer when he was spying on you before you started dating Veronica.
That'll do it.
What you're talking about.
And then maybe it was confirmed whenever Veronica told him that you told her that your
That
16-year-old
he told
cousin
you.
talked to you in your backyard when you were 14.
Boys who like her.
That's the tea.
There's nothing to tell.
Oh man, he's not going to eat the rest of that banana.
Rude.
So
Stuart did, don't
rude.
worry. Stuart finished it afterward.
I mean, I'm
The
not
average
banana.
person, she's much
That's good craft
happier filling
services.
any
Come on.
old role. But she's
That
terrified
hat,
when
yes.
faced with the prospects of writing the script herself.
Yo.
Sorry about this. I need to check with Melrose on something.
So this is really happening. He's the new director.
Purple.
We have him in adoption.
Purple.
At this point, we just lucky to have Dr. Stewart on board.
I'm not
Oh,
about
I love the way she says my name.
He's an artistic visionary who gave up his dream to help others heal themselves.
Exactly. That kind of press speak for itself.
I recognize that
So we
wig.
have a new director, but we only have the 3 of us. Where's the rest
I
of the
recognize
cast?
that boombox.
Don't worry, we'll speak to them later. But first, Dr. Stewart, we want to talk to you and to you because I have some casting changes in mind.
Oh, shit.
Well, I've obviously been doing a lot of thinking about the play, and I realized we could all benefit from a fresh take on Medea.
That's exactly what Gavin said whenever he replaced Gina. Don't worry, that young amateur was let go. Anthony took care of that man. So who's playing Medea?
I think there is only one person who is best suited to play the role of a woman who has lost her child, and that's a woman who truly understands that loss herself. So
Mhm.
I have cast Veronica Stuart Kiczek as Medea.
Oh, me?
Seriously?
He's a director.
But I
Who's
have something
that girl?
truly revolutionary in
Na, na,
mind
na,
for
na,
the two of
na,
you,
na.
if you'll hear me out.
Proceed.
Well, I've recently learned how close the two of you have grown, and that closeness will allow us to achieve a fresh take on the role of the nurse if we portray her as a set of conjoined twins.
Obviously.
forgot about this.
Listen to me, listen. What kind of a servant would Medea
First
be
of all,
by a kingdom
this is
suggesting
exactly the kind
a
of shit
servant
that
no
you would
one
do in
else
real life.
wanted? Plus, think
That's
of
how
the
people
stage
will
tableau
revisit
this will
these
create.
plays and
The
everything.
nurse becomes the physical manifestation of the two paths before Medea. One, the loving, caring, maternal figure who will sacrifice anything and do whatever it takes for the benefit of her children. And two, the hideous, ugly crone who will do whatever she can with her children to benefit her own schemes.
Oh, Gina.
Hey, I kind of like it. You can have it. I have nothing to do with it. Oh, come on, Gina.
Damn.
Ellen Orlando chiming in
Never
from the
forget.
audience.
Never forget.
Oh, there we go.
Stalker much?
Everybody loves a chubby chaser. Everybody loves a chubby chaser.
Why is she stalking you?
Wait up! Horatio? Hey there.
Wow.
I saw you across the street.
So I thought I'd run over and jump on top
How are
of
you doing?
you.
Nice beard. Thanks. What about you?
Nice
Oh.
beard.
You know you haven't returned any of my text messages. I've been busy. I'm directing a play now. That's nice. So, what are you doing later? I got some
That's
free
nice.
time and there's
Let's
a
have
great
sex.
place we can go
Yeah.
to. You really don't get it. Don't be so lame. Look, you know I think you're hot. I don't beg for it. But I hope you'd like to. Goodbye, Horatio.
Hands off the merchandise.
Yeah,
Much happier
excuse
if you
me.
came with me. You always look so miserable. I won't be someone's dirty secret. I've been there before. All right, fine. You know what? I'm not going to push you anymore.
But I will be
Both
someone's
know you can
dirty
come crawling
whore.
back to me sooner or later. It's not going to happen. We'll see.
We'll see.
Purple.
Remember this.
The couch.
Oh, thanks, Marky.
Life makes those too unafraid to embrace the
Rude.
unknown turn to what they take comfort in.
We have a vaudeville Benny Hill kind of feel to this.
Horatio doesn't know consent, Ellen.
Even when they know better and know the past.
I misread that as argument for that model.
Ooh.
Whoa. Side boob.
Side
Whoa.
boob.
Life
Look
Whose
out.
side boob is that? Oh,
Okay, can we talk about how hot he is, though? Like, seriously, he's so
and
cute.
only the very few out there realize that even by taking the test, you already failed.
Peekabelly. Drink.
Life doesn't want you to know this because life
are they
wants
watching
to
porn?
beat you. It wants
Well, they do
you
that together.
They are known to do that.
to get who is in control.
If they are, it's hilarious.
This B&B has lovely lighting.
Oh,
Let me
Bring
go
all the
through
jewelry
my
you
old
have.
costume jewelry.
Bring all of it.
No, this was all Kat's actual jewelry, I think, right?
literally have it right here.
You're in control. You can't let go of that control.
How
I'm not
meta.
Note for
I have that purse somewhere in here too. Oh shit.
What do you think of the shorts?
Hello.
Those shorts are real
Agreed.
tight.
yeah, they are. Especially after the number you did at that buffet. Turn around. Oh, the noise they make.
That's right.
They definitely made a lot of noise.
That's not Foleyed. That's real.
Loud letter. Like this all night.
Be like what? We promise we won't be too gay for you.
You know that is not what I meant. I don't care about
Josh, you wrote this so
being gay. I don't
2016.
even know what that means anyway.
So gay.
Yeah.
I just don't get this. I mean, sexually, yes, I understand. People play with boys, and heck, Gina even tied me up one time when we were still doing it.
So, 10 years ago?
He's so straight when we were still doing it.
He's not
Doing
just
it.
I am as devoted to the needs of my master as any slave in history. At this
Aw.
point, I am fully devoted
So
to satisfying
romantic.
my needs.
the slaves in history didn't enjoy being slaves. So your historical connection.
Damn.
I mean, slaves just left Egypt whenever they had the opportunity in the Bible.
Oh, you using your
In
Knowledge
the
bomb.
Bible.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't get it. What is the appeal?
I might ask you the same thing, considering your proclivities with the patients in the nursing home.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to take a shower and then we're going to get going.
Sure, after we do a bit of pregame.
Go to town. I'm going to take this with me.
Oh, damn.
And pause. We'll be right back after these messages.
After all these years, I am free! It's time to conquer Earth!
Hi, I'm Anthonyx Maximus, bitching to you about movies because Hollywood won't buy my scripts.
I mean, you're competing with so many people on YouTube. You have to stand out.
The movie slapper is on.
What's up? I'm Sid Xander, the movie slapper.
He's exactly what I want to be.
Cursed! Find him! Silence him! The era of bad movies will return.
As long as he has Sid Xander, bad movies will prevail. And we'll have to resort to watching online web series.
TikTok, no.
Tony is going to become Anthonyx Maximus. We're going to break into Sid Xander's home, use his equipment, and bitch about some movies.
Why do you always have to drag me into these things?
I have a mission.
Hello, Human ATM.
Where is Sid Xander? He is being well taken care of. Yeah, I never really understood human logic in X-Men comics. Oh, look at this. A mutant! A stinking mutant! He can destroy us at any moment! Let's throw beer cans at him! Hi, I'm Anthonyx Maximus, bitching to you about movies because I am broke from spending all my life savings on this Infinity Gauntlet from China. Ancient Chinese secret, huh? If you don't get that reference, ask your grandparents. Idiot. Sorry, buddy. So this is what's become of my twin brother. Sorry, brother. This is for your own good.
This is for getting me put into a coma and using me as a prop!
You will suffer! Oh my god, that dream was so intense that I filmed it, edited, uploaded into my review. But seriously, where is Vincent? I learned nothing.
No, I am going to force you to watch Catwoman.
You psychopath! Andy, the light of my life.
Yeah, I'm here.
This has been a great stepping stone to rebuilding our empire. Michael Bay, the one responsible for putting Anthonyx's best friend in a coma. And that old nemesis Sid Xander has been captured and being taken care of.
Not cool, bro.
I only live to serve you.
And don't you forget it.
What the hell? I'm trying to watch it. And through all the bloody mucus discharge of this diseased world, we need a cure. And that is my review of The Page Master. Some people don't appreciate good art. I do.
Hello, Anthonyx. Have a seat. These days, if you're not gaming, reacting, or unboxing in videos, nobody cares.
Can we have those commercials
Yeah.
every week?
So it's super important that we call attention to the fact that that is a wonderful web series by Anthony J. Smith, and he is one of the really most important people that not a lot of people know about, because he helps us almost with every shoot on every show, behind the scenes and on camera. He is so wonderful to help make SideKick Productions what it is, and he is a huge part of the SideKick production family. And this is his web series, Anthonix Maximus, and you can see it on his YouTube channel. We highly recommend that you go see it. He is so much fun. What he does is he takes this character who reviews movies every week, and he also tells a story while that character is doing movie reviews. It's so interesting and clever and fun, and it's got this really wonderful, weird science fiction comic booky sense of humor that I think a lot of we can relate to. A lot of us can relate to. So,
wow. Well, this is how I felt the whole time watching it. I just, it was the most stimulating thing I've seen in weeks. So I'm personally now going to go watch it. That was really, really fun. And I love Anthony. He's so much fun on set.
I'm very grateful that you found Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony makes every day on set so amazing because he is so positive and friendly. And also, when you watch Anthonix Maximus, you'll get a chance to see season 4 and 5's Phil Kors. So
okay, cool.
Definitely want to check that out as well.
Awesome. Well, so let's talk for a second about the episode. A few people have asked why Anthony gave up being a doctor so easily. Spoilers for the future seasons. I think this episode sort of points to that, though. Veronica talks about how he dulled his creativity through science classes. Let me ask our guest, how did your family and friends react when they found out you were going to pursue a career in the arts? Just raise your hand if you want to go first.
Okay.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Well, I had a unconditional, basically like an offer to go to a university in Scotland for free to do pharmacology or to go to a community college and do acting. And I chose the acting. And my father almost had a heart attack. But like, he's an accountant and wanted to be a professional soccer player when he was growing up and never got the opportunity to like follow his heart. So he was like, you know what? You gotta go give it a shot and see what happens.
I was trying to lip sync that up. It didn't work out that well.
Go follow.
I know what I want thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So now what about you, Stu? By the way, your hair is looking totes cute tonight.
Yeah, so cute.
Yeah, wearing my,
I love that shirt too.
My Dale Connor shirt. Yeah.
It's super adorable. Tell us about when you told your family that you wanted to go into the world of creative arts.
I never really had to tell them. It was just kind of an on and off thing from as long as I can remember. So I luckily, growing up in New York, at least, and having the family that I had, it was not weird or, of course it was always like, have a backup plan. But it was never like, don't do that, or that's not a real profession, or that's not something you should do because it's a pipe dream. They were always very supportive about, anytime I got any sort of gig or did anything, they felt that excitement, and they were always very supportive.
Great. Nice. Now, sticking with the same theme, though, did any of you have an experience where you thought, that part should have been mine, or that person stole my part, like Gina has with Veronica?
Oh, I think someone has a story.
Like scribbling so.
I can tell snack break now. I think it's going to be a minute.
It's true. Ashley was one of the finalists in the role of Hunter, and the part just did not go to her. At the end of the day, I said, Ashley, you're just not able to do. You can't grow a beard, Ashley. That was the problem. You had to have a beard, and
you couldn't afford prosthetics back then, so
and have it be very.
Josh, what about you? Anything like that?
No, I definitely do. Back when I was the ripe old age of 5th grade, I don't remember the age, but I know the grade of school. In 5th grade, I was auditioning for the role of Romeo in Romeo and Juliet. The little play you might know if you've heard of it, probably.
Never.
Well, that's true. Maybe not. But it's one of those unknown, obscure British shows. But I was auditioning for the role of Romeo in 5th grade, and I memorized the entire script because I didn't know what the sides were going to be until we got there. And so, therefore, I went in there completely memorized for the role of Romeo, and I thought I can do this. I got it, and I did a great audition. I was perfect for it. And then, unfortunately, they didn't cast me, so they cast me as Friar Lawrence, which is still a great part. It is, but I realized that that's the foundation for SideKick production, because I realized I didn't get cast as Romeo because I don't look like Romeo. So therefore, that's where we start with. So 5th grade is where everything all begins.
Okay, well, let's pivot to our. What is your favorite way to unwind for stress? Ashley, be thinking about that. Kat, you're up.
2 very different ways. I kickbox, so beating the shit out of a bag feels wonderful for my stress. And getting drunk in the bath and eating chocolate is always like key to just getting that stress down.
Yeah. Now, Barbara Thomas says her favorite way to de-stress it is a good, strong, full-bodied red wine and deep, dark chocolate. I like a full-bodied, deep, dark chocolate myself. That helps me unwind.
Or combine both.
Right. Stuart, what about you?
You're looking at it.
Just hanging out with us and sipping tea?
I'm having coffee. I'm snacking. I'm here with friends. We're enjoying a good time. This is what I like to do. And that's the tea.
And that's the coffee.
So true. And then we just had Richard William James says, oh, wait, let's see. Oh, Ashley, what do you say? Let me pull this down. Meditate and hold my crystals. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Is that where you put them?
Among other places.
Richard Williams James says, I like to go on a shopping spree buying things I don't need and chasing bears in the mall to unwind for stress. Oh, you could hang out with Horatio. Keith Hanley says he likes good food, good friends, good booze, and good music. The best antidote for stress.
I like to
Owen says, I usually just have some me time, listen to music, watch a movie, maybe or have some popcorn. Yeah. And then one more. You're just not, it's not going to happen. So we're to Josh, your favorite way to unwind for stress.
I don't know if I ever have unwound from stress. So I once I find it, I will. But no, I guess it's like Stuart. I'm wound like a rubber band. No, I really love probably watching movies or television. I mean, that's the way that I do it. During this quarantine, I've been doing a lot of research on horror, but I've also found that watching a lot of horror movies has been very relaxing to me. And I think that that's really helpful. So horror is very relaxing, which is probably the wrong thing for some people. That's
when you
true
say
too, Barbara.
horror, it kind of sounds like you're saying whore.
Horrors are also relaxing. Barbara just helped us with that. Barbara told us that sex is also relaxing.
Blueberry muffins and sex.
That's so true. Okay, so don't forget, you can help us pay for this musical episode that's coming up in season 5. And we're going to be giving you a lot of previews of it along the way. You'll get them right here. We're here every Monday at 8 o'clock. Before we return to the episode, Josh, I do believe that you had a real treat that you wanted to talk about.
Did I? I don't even remember now at this point.
Check your call sheets.
I'm going to check. Oh, I do have that. The reason why is because it didn't get updated. But yes, I do have something. I was going through some. Here, I have to close this down to bring it up because we have to share it. I was going through some old files, and I found something that I think Kat would be really excited by as well.
Oh, so it's not the nudes that got leaked to Tumblr that you were able to pull down.
No, because that would never have happened. So,
did you see Stuart's face?
That's the key. Yeah. Where is it? Hold on. I found a special surprise just for Kat. So.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I'm
It
nervous.
is from season 1, and this is also a surprise for Stuart too, I suppose. It's
gonna be a surprise for anybody if you'd ever find
it. Yes, I know. Kat, do you remember what happened? You remember we had a casting change very early on with Eddie. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh
wow. Here we go.
Originally was supposed to be Eddie.
Here we go. Show us.
Well, here we go. Well, you're about to find out because we shot one test scene with this person.
Okay, here we go.
Really exciting.
Let's see it.
Okay.
Oh, what could have been?
Hey, where's Jason? He was going to be here tonight. How is he?
Dead.
Tired. He's
This alternate universe.
That's not true. He's dead.
How did you get
I
Tom
wanna know
Hardy
Veronica
to
thinks
audition?
you tell me.
No, wait a minute. Why does she
Such
keep
a
saying that
different
her son
Eddie.
is dead?
You know, maybe the nanny came and got him. I'm gonna give Grace a call. You know that Veronica didn't kill your baby. Hey, Gina and Eddie. Oh.
And Dr. Robotnik.
Why don't you guys make yourselves comfortable while I'm in the other room? Hunter, why don't you get them something to drink, okay?
Wow.
Or something more in Gina's case. Gina, let's not put back too many tonight, okay? Yes, I'll be back after my phone call. And as far as what I said about Veronica killing her baby, let's just forget about that, okay? It was a figure of speech.
All quite simple. After Aaron, Jason, and I arrived at the party tonight, and once all of the pleasantries were out of the way, while we were discussing some things, Aaron expressed regret that we were still married.
That bastard.
After our tussle and found ways to cool off, I to another room, he to a king-size candy bar, no doubt.
No doubt.
And
Yeah.
that's when I decided to kill my son.
Knock it off, Veronica. Where is Jason?
Stop it!
No reply from Grace, which is not a surprise. Stop. What is she doing on the floor?
I am in the
My
middle of trying to
baby.
figure out where my son is.
Calm down, Aaron. Can't you see my brother's distraught about something?
What is
Distraught.
Carla doing on the floor?
Eddie, I'm still waiting. We've got 3 great questions just out there in the room right now.
It's my fault. Gina and I were playing with her, and she just ended up on the floor.
You'll answer his question.
This is
No
like
one,
such an
I
alternate
mean, no one
reality
is
for me.
permitted to touch her. Do you understand me?
What is this?
Okay.
Question 2. Eddie, I think you should just come clean. Here, let me help you.
Please don't.
Gina, think back. Do you remember the pregnancy scare that prompted you to marry Eddie? Straight out of
Do you remember
high
that
school.
pregnancy
It's probably
scare?
something you forget, Veronica.
A few moments later.
Where's my son, Ronnie?
I forgot you owed me money.
Was this a whole day of shooting?
Yeah, hats. Hunter wears hats. In this world, Hunter wears
Every
hats.
hat is gone. And I thought it was because I made a stupid mistake.
Oh, how different this show would have been with Dane.
I
Like,
know
it's
Dane.
so pathetic. You know?
Anthony, I
And
need to go
Dane is such an intense
not.
actor. It's wonderful what he does.
Told you that.
But they don't read as brothers as well as
Hunter and
Yeah.
as Jay and Eddie, Dustin.
Yeah,
can't
no.
do these things, Veronica. You can't just play with other
And I
people's
would have never
lives.
met Justin. And we worked together for years after the show. We worked in a hotel together in Midtown.
Oh, wow.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes, it does.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, so weird to see it though, right? Like at the same time.
I
But
forgot.
yeah.
Well, what happened is Dan is a wonderful actor, and he is an amazing person. That Kat and I did a bunch of shows with, and Stuart as well. We did a bunch of plays with. But Dan ended up moving to another. I think he moved to Colorado, and he just couldn't continue doing the show. So because of that, we had to recast, and that's why we met the wonderful Dustin Allen Ingram, and that meant we got a chance to work with him.
Yes, we did.
And it all worked out in the end.
It did. And Josh, why don't you take a moment to pull up the next clip? And while we're talking about that, don't forget, I have to plug myself since we're also streaming this on my channel. If you want to stay up to date with all things Nakia, you can do so by texting the word hello to 512-729-5404. Again, just text me. Text me the word hello. Just the word hello.
Hello. Hello.
All right, so here we go. We are going to get back into this episode. We are living in the normal reality now with the original Eddie. Here we go.
All right.
I am so glad that Hunter and Eddie and Aaron went out of town for the weekend. I really needed this time to myself.
Oh, that shower cart.
That's your stop on the
I don't
R.
know why I said that. I'm sorry.
It is actually.
I
Wow.
love you too.
Getting clean again.
Yep. That damn fire engine.
I'm sorry I said what I said.
I'm sorry, my mustache grew 2 inches since the last time I was here.
I've been going crazy these last few days without you.
Ooh.
Let's not think about what I said or what you went through. Just let's make up for lost time.
Ooh.
Gina, is that a boob? Slipping out?
That's a little. That's, I'm going to go ahead and call that side.
Right there. And you, I have a special job for you, so don't move. Stay away.
That would be a problem.
Look, you piece of meat.
You stay there.
You can do what you're told,
Don't
Blair.
go anywhere.
Spooky.
Yeah, what is going on in this B&B?
Spooky.
Next time on Halloween, the series.
I mean,
I had a dream about Halloween.
5 more days till Halloween. Halloween.
say Candyman. Say Candyman.
Come on.
What?
No.
Yeah, what?
Can I just point out that the very first thing that I ever scored was Father Anglicus slipping on the bathroom floor?
Season 4.
Just gonna drink vodka.
I
That's
feel
a
like I have
really-
the choker he is wearing, and I bought it in Claire's in the 90s.
Probably.
You can't quit the play if you do that. She wins. Come on. She's already won, Polly. No, she has not.
I love that she's got the sunglasses on. It's so good.
Cops have been making appearances. Day one.
And the hat.
Sticking to that brother of hers. He's not to blame. Not really. He spends so much time up
Does
here.
Gina play all the Sega Genesis games?
Those are Eddie's, obviously.
Eddie's
Surrounded by her teddy bears.
No, it's Eddie's. I was cleaning out his stuff, and I must have forgotten it.
Shame. It really is. I mean, that is what you need. You just need a man to just clear up those cobwebs.
Whoa!
Just grab him.
This
Like that.
Reach on in there.
Take him.
Catch him.
Like that.
Is that how people clear off cobwebs, by the way, like this?
Inside a vagina. Absolutely.
He can just take care of himself. He's fine.
Oh, he could
fix his own dinner. You really need me so much more than he does. Come on.
Oh. This is when I fell in love with Ashley. She's so good in these scenes.
No, come on. Okay, fine. But in the future, we need to do something. It'll be great. We'll go out. We'll get you laid.
Absolutely.
We'll go out. Get you laid.
Okay, yeah, we do that. Cool. You're not going to put the play, right?
We'll see.
All right, give me a hug. Oh, you bright, shiny diamond. I just love you so much.
Throw out Eddie's Mario.
Oh, that was close.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
First of all, he was just bent over. He wasn't like laying down on the ground.
Better now.
Whoa.
I know your wife is just here, but bedroom.
Right. Oh, I'm so glad that you put that person playing the violin in the middle of the room.
Oh, you.
Montage, drink.
This was literally one of the last things we filmed for season 1.
I love how you looked up at her and you had no facial hair, but when you looked down, you had facial hair. Illusions.
I really hope you liked it. The film's always held such a special place in my heart, and Hunter's never wanted to watch it. I'm really glad I got to share it with you.
Because she's not real.
Dull.
Acting.
But the emotional complexities of... Forget it.
I like St. Elmo's Fire.
I do. I'm just glad you got to watch it with me, okay?
Let's watch something with Demi Moore. Whoa. Choker, jeez.
Please.
That's never.
She's got no neck.
That look in her eyes, just
she's
burning.
all neck. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, her
She's a
neck.
neck.
We're having a lovely day together.
She's a neck and 2 eyes.
Sure. Maybe it wasn't Blanche facing down Stanley levels of excitement, but I was enjoying myself. I thought you were too.
Nice Tennessee Williams
I'm
reference.
gay, Carla.
My favorite
You
play.
know that. I can't believe. You know I love you.
Aw.
Is that what you think of me?
What'd she say, Josh?
Maybe I should get some more.
Something about a strap on.
I've been putting off.
This was
updating my
too intimate a
resume
scene to
anyway.
share.
I know how the rest of the world sees me, Carla. My mother and Veronica have told me all my life.
Oh.
I thought maybe you viewed me differently.
See how sloppy she was that day? You literally had to hold her head up to do the scene.
She was
extra sloppy that day.
It was like being on set with Joan Crawford on a bad day.
Whoa,
Hello.
speaking of sloppy.
Pause.
Stunt towel.
Peekabelly, drink.
They just sat around getting drunk.
Yeah, like that all night.
I'm sorry, did I sense some judgment there for that?
No,
Or-
like he was all judgy about let's go out, and he's like, no, we'll just sit here and do, not go out.
Never.
It looks like Aaron's holding a grenade.
I know, or like, I don't know.
I suggested that we go out of town for the
Oh,
weekend.
okay.
It's his collar.
It's collar.
Yeah, but he's holding it in a suggestive manner.
Oh yeah, that spicy fried shrimp was the only reason I came. So, did your cousin really have sex with you?
Whoa.
Boys will be boys.
And that's the tea.
It's natural to experiment.
I never did.
You're telling me you never...
You weirdo straight person.
Hell no, he's my brother.
Yeah, but you watch porn together, you freak.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Freak's not a bad thing.
Don't be such a hypocrite.
What do you want to do?
Find a movie?
You know, we never really get to spend any time together.
Yeah, you're right.
Awkward.
Hang out, aren't we?
You know what?
I mean, we both like drinking beer. We both like girls who are, I mean, we might as well just.
Your wedding.
Another Nakia original.
No. Drink. Montage. Flashback.
Poker faster, Paul.
Hairy Arms by Paul.
I think we played that game. I think I remember playing that game on set.
Wait, I think we might have.
Whoa. Paging Elton John.
Go room.
I think you should say
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Is asking us to sit out because they're worried about how quickly we're losing our clothes.
Yeah, we suck at poker.
And then Sleeping Beauty, they're missing it all.
Yeah, he's getting married tomorrow. Let him do what he wants.
Hey, seriously though, what gay guy passes up a chance to get two straight guys naked? Come on.
How did Jay learn all those lines?
Sorry,
It's the work he puts in that separates him from the rest of us.
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. I mean, it's not like you go by the bar ever.
You guys should come by the bar. You guys do very well.
Or maybe we could just get some.
You tell him, Chaz.
It's not Carl, Ellen. It's Carl. It's Carl, not Carla.
Carla's cousin, Carl.
Since before we were married, I mean, keep telling you it's not going to happen. I've always got a little pooch. I always will.
One more card. I mean, what does she want? One of those guys on the magazine? Real guys don't look like that.
No, I mean,
They look like us.
Totally.
Well, I mean, I've always kind of stayed the same weight. But of course, she hasn't touched me in quite a while. She said I let myself go.
Is that an unlit cigarette?
I think so.
Yeah.
Paul's just butching it up.
Yeah.
I mean, guys get guys. You know, they don't care if they smell like one.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Part of me always wished I was gay.
Yeah. What? No, I mean, no.
No, I mean, seriously, think about it. I mean, like, imagine being with another guy. You have sex like all the time.
I just don't think it works that way.
Are you kidding? These guys have it made. I mean, yeah, you guys, you work at a gay
Look at
bar.
these guys.
You pick them.
They got it made.
You must be taking advantage of that like every night.
I wish it was that easy.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Hunter's had plenty of sex, but he said one of the reasons he's marrying Anthony is because that's not enough for him.
Grass is always greener.
Hmm.
So we all have to learn to live on the fence.
Diet, hello, endless buffet of food and sex.
Wow.
But I'm just babbling.
Best reaction yet.
Doesn't really work like that. You can't just flip a switch. But if you could,
Or
would you?
or can
Or-
you?
Or can you just flip a switch?
What? Whose hand is it?
What a weird night. Hunter's luck really finally ran out.
Oh, they're a little bit closer.
So tell me more.
You know, you never answered my question that night, though.
Whoa.
When you flip the switch.
There is a body language here that I did not realize.
You know it doesn't work like that. I mean, you said so yourself. You weren't ready to admit that you were bi back then.
Yeah, maybe that's it. So, what movie do you want to watch?
I don't know. How about something with some cheerleaders in it?
Today's my birthday.
But when you see that control, even for a moment, life tries to take over. You
does.
can't sacrifice an inch.
Can't go into these seedy areas of
Everything.
Queens.
I've seen him out here for 2 days in a row now.
I know.
And each day is his birthday. Besides, I don't know any bus ticket from New York to North Dakota that costs $80.
I mean,
I will homeless shame you.
But save your money. He doesn't need your focus
Just
on your
realized.
own path. Save your pity for yourselves.
I told you
ooh.
what you were doing. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you, homeless man?
I'm talking to you.
You're not worthy of my time. You're not worthy of my attention. You are a sad little victim of life. And although you try, you'll never rise above it. You are the nothing you pretend to be.
It's like looking in a mirror.
I'm better than you.
This genuinely scared me the first time I saw it.
Yes, leg, come through. Gems. That leg acting.
I really like the.
Of course, he has a box cutter.
Stuart Kiczek.
Not the makeup.
No.
No, please.
Oh.
Next time on Halloween, the series.
Yeah, that shit got all kinds of cray-cray.
I had a great dream about Michael Myers the other night. It was fantastic. It was just,
Ooh.
like I was making a new Halloween movie in my head.
Well, I did just learn that the new Halloween sequel has been postponed.
Well, that was something I learned a few weeks back. So welcome
I know,
to now.
but you have your ear to the ground on all things horror.
It's true.
Man.
Well, that was fantastic. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Except for me, because I didn't have anything to do with this show. But Josh, I understand that this is one of the episodes that you learned a little something about yourself.
Yes, it's very true. It's funny that Kat discussed how horror sounded like horror to her. One of the first things that I learned about myself when I was filming this show was that I say the word sorry wrong. Wrong meaning not the way that somebody who is in New York would say it. So I always say the word I'm sorry. And I learned that was apparently more Canadian than I realized. So every time I say the word sorry, I have to remind myself, no, it's sorry.
It's not right or wrong. It's just different.
It's just different.
You don't have to say it any way. You should say it the way you say it.
I just never, it was fascinating to me because, and to even say it the way that a New Yorker would say it, I have to totally think about the shape of my mouth. It's fascinating. So I was like, this is what Kat goes through all the time on this show. It's amazing.
I think about the shape of your mouth all the time. Literally all the time. Yeah, it's hard.
Anybody else have anything that you learned about yourself from seeing yourself on camera?
God.
Not necessarily for this episode.
Yeah. Anybody?
I don't know. But I do have a quick anecdote about Josh saying sorry. There's Canada geese here in South Jersey, which I like to call Canadian geese, and it pisses my partner off to no end. But we like do this like impression of them trying to cross the street where they're like, "Oh, sorry," trying to, like they're Canadian geese. Sorry. And every time I see one of those, it reminds me of you, Josh.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
I'm like, so sweet. Sorry, trying to cross the road, eh?
It is. As William P. Roberts knows, I am from upstate New York, by Plattsburgh, which is just south of Montreal, and it is very much something that everyone up there says. So it is sort of like an honorary Canadian thing. So thank you.
Kat, tell me something. Do you film your own stunts?
Yes, I do.
Up until that point, that was the scariest thing we had done up until that point. And it was this simple little thing. He has it in the script. She gets knocked out. Well, how are you going to knock her out, like, with a physical altercation? I don't know. Just, and how do we work into the space? And how do we make this safe? And how do you...
Now,
Stuart, it was done in like 3 takes, so
it was scary. He had big hands.
Slevio, sorry.
Stuart,
Scott has huge hands, so I can see that. Yeah.
Stuart, talk about your reactions to the decorations Josh got for the bachelor party sequence. And was it as fun to film as it was to watch? Because it looked like a lot of fun.
I'm sorry, Josh. Was there some story that I'm not on? Forget.
Just all the crap you gave me for the decorations. You're like, what is this? What is a blow-up doll? Why would they have a blow-up doll?
It suddenly occurred to me.
Banner that says the hunt is over. What is the hunt is over? And who plays this sticker kiss game? What is this?
Wow!
In the pre-planning stages for the day, Yeah, in pre-planning stages for that particular day of filming, I left set decoration to Josh. And when I arrived, I was a little surprised, but then I thought to myself, what is this supposed to look like? What does a gay bachelor party look like even? So I can't say this is wrong or not that, because I don't even know what the heck that even is. So yes, this works, but it just wasn't what I was expecting, I suppose. But that didn't mean I was right. But I did.
That's the tea.
Well, one thing before we wrap up for the night, and this is for Ashley. Ashley, it seems like a lot of people during this episode are afraid to confront their real feelings or share their secrets with people that they love. Do you have any suggestions for people about how they can F their fears?
I do have a suggestion. I highly suggest you check out the podcast.
Oh my goodness. You mean this one was the first openly gay, we were the first openly gay couple on a reality singing show, because Idol had never had any openly gay contestants at that point. And we had several openly gay contestants, but then we were the only ones that were shown on camera as a couple. And they, flat out told me, the producer said that they wanted us to be their show's love story, their season's love story. So that was really special for us.
So there you are, you're on the show, and then boom, it's done. How'd you feel the next day?
I was in this headspace where I was determined to make everything work for me. And so I was so caught up in making sure they didn't send me home to Austin because I didn't want to go back on the plane. So there you go. So if you want to hear the whole thing, you can go over to the F Your Ears podcast Instagram. That is at EFF Your Fears podcast. I'm going to put it right back up there for you so you can see it. You can get it on Apple and Google soon. Google now. Right now it's on Spotify. And it's all coming together. It's all happening. It's all out. And just never forget. So okay, well listen, it's been a lot of fun. Don't forget, folks, that you can help support SideKick Productions by helping us make the musical episode that is happening. We are really right in the thick of recording the cast album. Pretty much most of the music's been done. I can't wait to add some guitars and some horns. It's going to sound really, really good. I spent all of last week in the studio recording vocals, and Josh was able to join me virtually in a lot of that, and we recorded all of those. So really, really excited about that because I goof off a lot in the studio, and we'll be giving you little bits of that throughout this whole process because we are doing what? Rewatching Skeleton Crew from episode 1 all the way up to season 5 when it premieres in the future. So don't forget, you can help us do that by making a donation to the SideKick Productions Venmo or the PayPal down there at the bottom. And next week we will be watching season 1, episode 9, Working to the Bone. Josh, any previews, anything else we need to think about for next week?
Well, next week, that is the very first episode with Reverend Yolanda's character, Glenn, future Glenda. And so that's going to be an exciting moment. We're going to have her here with us to watch. And we'll also have Cecilia Gasper herself stopping by.
That's awesome. That is super, super awesome. So with that, we will be taking ourselves out of here for the evening. Listen, folks, if you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that tonight. It takes 2 seconds to do. You can always like and subscribe, all the good stuff. We do this every Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern right here on all of the channels that you're watching this on. But, of course, it's broadcast first and foremost from the SideKick Productions Facebook and YouTube channel. This is the SideKick Power Hour. My name is Nakia. That's Josh. That's Kat Murphy. That's Ashley Monique Menard. And that is Stuart Kiczek. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night right here for the Reverend Yolanda CD release party. all things from the SideKick Productions universe.
And I thought I was going to forget all my lines.
Because it's a a body positive show.
I read for the role of Hunter, and
I really have to pee. I love you guys so much.
All right, thank you for stopping by.